2011 28BHG Grey Wolf with an outside kitchen and rear storage garage here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a really cool floor plan, and you know, kind of makes me a little nostalgic for when we were selling these. We actually were the original selling dealer of this trailer. The original owners bought it here at Haylett's. They sold it privately to the second owners, who then brought it here. You know, the question is always, you know, well, why did they get rid of it? And not because there was anything wrong with it. They absolutely love the trailer. They love camping, and in 5 or 6 years they're thinking of getting back into it. But they used to live in the city, and they couldn't wait to get out of town. And now they moved out in the country. They got a big yard. They got a lot of open air. And they just had another baby, and they're thinking, you know, we're enjoying being at home now. We don't mind being at home. So rather than have the camper sit here, let's just maybe look 5 or 6 years down the line and get back into it. So, you know, you kind of get the advantage of something that someone was really happy with, didn't have any problems with. They just simply don't necessarily need anymore. The outside kitchen here brings a lot of fun to the whole family. It's one of those things that I don't know of anyone that hasn't really enjoyed one if they give it an honest shot. You have the full outside fridge here. A lot of trailers in this class are giving you a mini outdoor kitchen. It doesn't give you all the space and storage that this one has. You'll notice over here you have a lot of open counter space and a couple power outlets. That's not a coincidence. If you want to add blenders or something like that, you know, for you know, you can have either, you know, sit out here under your outside kitchen, have an iced tea, or maybe make a Long Island variety. I don't know, whatever works best for you. What's kind of cool about this one is your little cooktop here actually sort of folds and recedes into it just looks like a drawer, and I think it's really cool kind of how it looks. It has a very complete clean look to it, so if you don't pull that out, it's not in your way. I apologize, the sunlight's not really at a good position for us to look at this here. Now, I mentioned this is the G part of the 28BHG is this rear garage here, and you are going to love having something like this. It gives you places. You could even put the kids' bikes back here, all your folding chairs, all your hoses, I mean, fishing poles. You can do anything you want. With this pegboard, you can hang stuff in here any way you want. And you see that it actually goes up deeper than this door is wide. And it goes all the way down to the floor. So this thing is about 6.5 feet tall, 8 foot wide, of pure, unadulterated storage capacity and potential. It's very cool stuff. Let's move inside here. This does have an upgraded power awning on it. And notice that the power awning goes from in front of that door right over here to the outdoor kitchen. So you have 2 inches or whatever here of no coverage, and you're right back under. So even if it's raining, you can hop out here and still do your grilling outside and really never get a drop of rain on your head. TV can float inside or outside. The TV lifts right off of an indoor bracket and mounts out here. So this is a you know, a good tailgaters type camper too. And this comes in just over 6,000 pounds. It's 6,023 pounds as this one is built and came off the line. Oops, there we go. Here in this is the slide right here. You're looking at your sofa and dinette slide, and notice just the size of the windows. You have some really big windows here, and you have a pair of these skylights letting in a ton of ambient light. So you can close these windows and have privacy and still get some really nice light in here. Now, there is an outside storage compartment just behind this sofa. That's why this thing kind of recedes in a little bit. But what we've had people say is actually it's pretty cool because they can sit here on the sofa, they can keep a drink behind them, and they can just kind of, you know, kick back, watch a little TV, and it works pretty well for them. You know, they can kind of get a tan if they want. This has centralized air, and in this class, at these dollars, that is not a common feature. A lot of times non-centralized AC is what you run into. Dinette here can fold down into a 7-foot sleeper if need be, but your primary extra sleeping space will be back up here in the corner. More on that in just a second. All of your really important bells and whistles, all of your controls for those are kind of hidden away up here behind this little dry erase board message center. So your power awning, your slide outs, your water heater, all that stuff is controlled right here where the kids can't reach it unless they're a little taller. And generally, by the time the kids are tall enough to reach it, they know better than to mess with it. Now, you might see little things like the little dish strainer in here. Again, the folks were simply just done camping for a few years. They just didn't need anything anymore. So you might get a couple little extras tucked away inside a few cabinets here and there. Lots of good storage space in this. And I love that wood plank linoleum. It's so warm and welcoming. Notice, too, it starts from the entry door and purposely goes all the way back to the bunks in the bathroom. Easy cleaning. This is an easy sweep out type of trailer. Now this has an awesome pantry space. Oh, there's a coffee mate. A whole bunch of stuff in here. Look at that. Well, there you go. You get a crock pot and a coffee maker and all kinds of stuff with this camper. How about that? But that's one thing that Gray Wolf, who's the little brother to the Cherokee family, has always been good for, is that extra pantry space. Because if you're going to sleep a bunch of people, you got to feed a bunch of people. Now, because the outdoor kitchen is located down here, you have a single double-sized bunk above. So you can sleep a pair of kids up here. They do get a window, so they do get some light up there. And they have their own little wardrobe space right here as well. Notice too that they have their own built-in ladder, so mom and dad don't have to heave the kids up and down into the bed. And what a lot of people don't realize is there is extra shelving back here behind that. I kind of call it the DVD shelf, even though you can fit quite a bit back there. The split bath here, as I call it, when they first started doing this, when they first started putting the sink and the medicine cabinet outside of the bathroom, at first everybody panicked because I don't think people like change. And then they went, wait a minute, this is cool because if someone's using the bathroom, the kids can still brush their teeth and get ready for bed at night. And well, this is actually kind of neat. It flows really well. And that's exactly the purpose. It lets two people use bathroom facilities at the same time without bothering each other. Another thing I like to point out too is this does have a big full-size sink here in the bathroom. You can actually wash your hands in this thing. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Big Creative Breeze fan up here. So you get the bigger full-size vent fan instead of that little 4-inch plastic fan. These things push serious air. If you don't want to run your AC, open your windows, open your bathroom door, and kick that fan on. You'll have a nice breeze cruising through your camper. Notice too up in the bunks, there's little things like power outlets hidden up here. So if the kids want to, charge a phone or a tablet and play a little bit at night, or if it's a rainy day and they need their own space, you can do that. I like just the openness of the floor plan. If someone's here cooking, you can easily walk through the hallway here without bumping into them. You don't have to do the travel trailer shuffle. Your television up here is on a spinner design, so you can spin that around to face the bedroom if you want to. Your stereo is upgraded. That is a DVD CD stereo, and that does connect to your outdoor speakers. And if you take that TV outside and pop a DVD inside, you can still watch it outdoors. It's pretty cool. I love the big mega storage drawer here under the Center Island Entertainment Center. And that is some serious storage potential. You can put some, that's the part that goes right under the bed. So you can really load that sucker up. If you have some big stuff like extra blankets or linens you don't use every day, perfect spot for that. And notice the construction on this. It's all 5/8 plywood. And that's what you're going to find all over this camper. Your floor decking is 5/8 tongue and groove plywood. It's not OSB or particle board. Both sides of the bed have their own little bed stands and power outlets. So folks with sleep apnea, you can run your CPAP machines here and be just fine. I think that pretty much covers the high points, but there's always stuff that I miss in these videos because there's 100 things you could talk about any camper. I try to hit on the things that I find interesting, but that's not to say it's the stuff you find interesting. So don't hesitate to give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.